Hey you guys, this is Kat. Today is, ooh, that was loud, sorry. Today is September 19th, 2017. I am also known as Stitching Out Loud everywhere. Well, not everywhere. Ravelry, Instagram, and YouTube. I wanted to do just a quick video, to show you guys. I actually did a video on this a while back when I first bought these, and I accidentally deleted it. But now that I'm actually using them, I wanted to go ahead and show you guys some of the pots that I bought. I don't know what they are, but I consider them pots. But anyways, so I went to Michael's one day during their Halloween. They were having like all Halloween stuff on sale, 40% off. So for whatever reason, these were marked as Halloween stuff. These little colanders, they were in with the planting stuff. So I don't know if this was actually, I don't know if it's actually food grade, that you can actually use it with food. But yeah, it just says hand wash only, berry colander. So I guess you can use it for food, but when I saw this right away, I thought, oh my god, that's perfect for succulents. Look at all the drainage holes, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not even watching my own video here, but it's perfect, right? And I've got 3 of them. Hey. My neighbor yelling at me. Oh, so I got I have the teal color, the pink color, which I put my Colorado in. How pretty is that? I actually put that in there to maybe the pink would offset the pink in the tips of the leaves, right? So yeah. And then I've got that mint looking one back there, which I put the my raindrop in. So, oh, and these are all the ones that I got from North County Roots Nursery on Instagram. And so yeah, as you can see, I also bought these that look like old strawberry, like the other ones that I've bought, the little, I guess, berry or strawberry, the cardboard things from like a long time ago. And these are actually better than the other ones that I bought. They're a little bit bigger, and they actually have a lot more drainage holes in them. The other ones that I bought only had them like the holes on the sides here, but this has them in the bottom, and that is perfect for succulents. Absolutely perfect. So I tried to match the colanders, so you could see this pink color, the mint color, and that teal color right there. So yeah, and this, the reason why you see this, I knew I had to line these with something because the holes are so big. So I was gonna use, normally I use coffee filters, but I don't know, I'm kind of not liking that idea anymore. I had a couple of plants that were, when it rained, they got really drenched, and I picked them up and there was just water just pouring out of it. It wasn't even draining, and I think it was because the coffee filter had got too clogged or something. I don't know, but the water wasn't draining. And so I thought, you know what, as I was there at Michael's, I was like, well, you know what, that would be cool to, I don't know what I was thinking, you know, like mesh or some kind of, maybe I could find some kind of the stuff that you use for the windows, oh my god, I can't even think of the word, that stuff that's on the screening, right? Okay, so I was thinking, I thought to myself, I wonder if they have it there at Michael's. So I was gonna start looking around, but I thought, you know, it's funny because my mom used to have tons of tulle, and I was like, oh, you know what, I can use tulle. So Michaels does not sell fabric anymore. They used to at one time, like a long time ago. They don't sell fabric anymore. So I thought, you know what, maybe I could just go to, I don't know if y'all remember, a long time ago there were these little it's like a little I don't even know, it was a tool, or a tool, T-O-O-L, used that where you would place the this meshing in between, and there was a hole in the center, and so what you would do is fill it with candy or nuts or whatever, and you would close it down, and it would make like these little party favor things with ribbon and the tulle, right? And I was like, man, my mom had tons of tulle, and she had that, and I was like, you know what, let me go see if they still have this stuff over here at Michael's in the wedding and party section. And I found this. I don't even know. I think it was like, I think this has like 20 yards. Sorry about that. Let me see. I decided to do this kind of on the fly, so I'm sorry I don't have my stand with me. So this was the label that was on there. 20 yards, 6 inches wide by 20 yards, and I just cut it off like whatever length I needed. That's why you could see, like in this one, you could see a little bit of the corner sticking out right here and over here. So, and I'm hoping it does good. Now you can, I don't know if you could see it right there. You see a little bit white peeking through. So it's holding in all the big stuff, and like the real fine powdery stuff like this down here on the table, that stuff is kind of coming through, but that's okay because you really don't need that in your plants, not for your succulents anyways. So anyways, it's working out pretty good. And this, I thought I was gonna have to put double layer for these to go one this way and then one this way, but once I cut it to a certain length and laid it in there, it actually comes up the sides here, and there might be like a little bit, just a little bit sticking out right here in the plants. Let me see if I could show you with this one. Now see, with this one you can see the tulle goes all the way up the side on that too. Oh, and that one too. Yeah, actually it went up on all the sides. So it gets a good coverage, and then, I don't know if you could see. I hope you can see that, but yeah, it's a good way to contain all of your precious, I say precious because this stuff can get expensive, your potting soil. Oh, and if anybody's interested, I do not use regular potting soil. That back there is for my regular plants. I had it down on the ground, my dogs tore it open, and there was potting soil all over this patio. But I actually use, and I'll show you right here. I use black gold cactus. Let me see if it says cactus mix potting soil, black gold. And which I did not know this, they actually have mixes for different regions, so you should be good with wherever region that you're in. You should be good if you can find this, where I just found it at the local, I believe I got this at Cornelius Nurseries. So you can, now I don't know if you buy online, I don't know if you have to specify the region that you're in so that you get the right mix. This one tends to have a lot of bark in it, which is good. I mean, so I also have been mixing a little bit of perlite because it seems like it doesn't have enough perlite in it. So I just have regular Miracle Grow perlite. I get it at Home Depot or Lowe's. And somebody told me to use expanded shale, and I'll just show you guys what this looks like. I don't know what I did with my... Okay. Expanded shale just looks like, to me, I mean, it looks like rocks, but it feels more like oil zorb or moisture zorb. I forget what other names it goes by, but that's what it looks like. So what I do is I use whatever I use, coffee cup or whatever, doesn't matter. I'll take 2 scoops of the, 2 scoops of the soil. 3 scoops of the soil, 1 scoop of the expanded shale, and 1 scoop of the perlite, and mix it. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's my trowel that I was looking for. So I just have this blue bucket, and I pour everything in here, and then I mix it up really good. The black gold already has perlite in it, and so adding more perlite is just going to make it more drainable, hopefully. I think I've been doing pretty good with it. So yeah. Just in case anybody was wondering what kind of mixes I used or whatever. Now this was suggested. This mix was suggested to me by a guy at the Succulent Society here in Houston. Oh, I'm gonna put this on pause, and I'm gonna walk over to my table and show you guys the aftermath of Harvey. So here we go. Hold on just 1 second. Okay, here we go. So here's some of my stuff that I have. I just haven't taken. We brought this stuff outside, and I just haven't been through and picked stuff out, like actually organized everything. Some of the stuff I will have to repot. I haven't gone through everything to find out which ones I do need to repot, but yeah, look at that. It looks kind of sad. And I really hate seeing everything like this, just because, look at this poor little guy. Just because, I mean, I want to get out here and really work on this stuff. Oh, look at my von Nurembergs. Looking kind of sad. One of my favorites. It looks like I almost completely lost that, but hopefully I do have this little section right here in the back that I want to repot, because I know that these actually got that I'm gonna have to really get to that. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. As you can see, I mean, the dirt just looks really ugly and just disgusting looking. Those are the ones that were on the bottom that got soaked with the nasty flood water. So there's my Ghost Echeveria and my Sunsets. It's, I mean, it's funny because there's new growth coming, you know. I mean, it's still, they're still fighting. I just have to, it rained yesterday, so my Lola, I'm gonna have to replant this one. Look at all of those dead leaves on the bottom. I'm gonna have to, I want to actually put this in a clay pot, so, or a pot, or a terracotta pot. She really has survived. These plants are really bouncing back. I should have taken a video of what they look like right after I took them out of the garage. They really looked horrible. But with some sunlight, and I brought them out, just let them sit. Just trying to get some of the leaves from the trees around here off. I brought them out, let them sit, let them kind of get acclimated to the sun again. But yeah, some of them are bouncing back. My poor Fizzle Sizzle over there looking really lame. This trailing aloe, that sucker has really, I got this, it was just like somebody had thrown it away. and I just picked it up and brought it home and planted it. But yeah, some of this stuff is just looking really sad, and I'm gonna have to go through and just replant some of the stuff and just take a good look at everything. This baby right here, my desert rose, hanging in there. So once I actually get everything replanted and organized, I'll come back out and show you guys everything redone, I guess, revamped. Oh, that one went, bleh. That one just died. Just, ugh. Yeah, a lot of this is looking pretty sad. So anyway, yeah. So that's about it. If you guys have any questions, comments, or whatever, hit me up. Let me know. Oh, and here's my pile of pots that I need to actually, this dirt, all of that dirt is not going to be reused. Those were pots that plants actually rotted in, and you never, from what I understand, you never want to reuse the dirt of a plant that rotted out, just because you might have there might be some bacteria or something in the dirt, so you don't want to reuse that. So I'm going to dump that out, and that's one of the things that could get, why it could get really expensive, because all that dirt I'm going to have to throw out and remix. I'm actually going to have to sterilize those pots to make sure there's no bacteria in it, and I'll just use some bleach water and make sure all the bacteria is dead. Yeah, just wash them in bleach water and then let them dry out really good and go ahead and reuse those. But yeah, so hit me up if you guys have any, like I said, questions or comments or whatever. I hope these guys, after I did my video, within the next couple of days, I meant to come out and plant all this stuff that I got from North County Roots Nursery, but it just, one thing piled up on top of another. We're still cleaning out our garage from the hurricane a week later. We haven't even touched one of the rooms that we need to clean out. Well, we did. I should say we did half of it. We need to actually go in and do the other half and pull out sheetrock and stuff. So I decided today's going to be the day. As I was at work, I decided today was going to be the day for me to get out and plant these guys. I'm not going to leave them out here. I'm actually going to bring them inside, put them in the garage for overnight later on, just because I don't want them to sunburn, because you don't want to, because I've had them inside the house in the air conditioning for so long. Bringing them out and putting them in the sun the next day, it could shock them and kill them, like completely kill the plant. So I'm going to put them in the garage tonight. I'm going to let them sit out here a little bit longer, just to let, you have to really let the roots kind of spread, get their toes dug into the dirt, I guess, so to speak, before you water them. So, because the soil is a little damp already, so, it's kind of like, okay, I haven't had, like if you're out in the desert or something, it's like, okay, I haven't had water for a really long time. You don't want to just drown yourself in water, because you'll just get sick and that'll make you sick, and you can, spew it out. So, yeah, it's the same thing with plants. They haven't been in soil for a long time, so you have to let them sit for a little while for the plants to kind of find their bearings or whatever, and let them get used to it, and then you can water them. I'm probably not going to water them for about a week. It's so humid over here right now, because it rained yesterday, and and it's really cloudy. There's a lot of humidity. The sun, it's not even out right now, and the clouds are really, really gray. So there's a lot of humidity in the air, and I'm just gonna let them sit out for a little bit and catch a little bit of rays, the UV rays, so to speak. So yeah, I'll probably do that for a few more days and bring them inside every day, or bring them outside after I get home from work, let them sit out, put them back inside before I go to bed. So yeah, anyways, so yeah, that's about it for now. Yeah, I was trying to think of, I feel like there's something I wanted to tell you guys and I forgot what it is. Anyways, okay, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Go check them out. North County Roots Nursery. Beautiful, beautiful plants. These got a little, I don't know how to say the word. I think it's etiolated, sitting inside. So, but I think they're gonna do good. So anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.